Radha Radha everyone. Today we are going to watch a video about I am under the protection of Radha Rani from the book Brajras Madhuri by Jagadguru Shri Kripalu Maharaj. I would like to share the importance of Guru in our daily life. It is always spring season for the saints, for the devotees of Madhurya Bhava. It is always spring season. The time for romantic love to blossom. Like the cuckoo in spring, they constantly call out to their beloved, Piyu, Piyu. They constantly shed tears for their beloved, just as trees shed their leaves in springtime. They sing the glories of their beloved, intoxicated with love, just like intoxicated droning bees in the springtime. Their hearts blossom with emotions of love, and in that intoxicated state resemble the blossoming mustard plants in spring. Jagadguru Shri Kripalu Maharaj says the season of love in the form of spring lasts forever for these Rasika saints and keeps them immersed in divine bliss for eternity. I bow down to my divine master's divine lotus feet. Along with me, you all can bow down through your mind. For giving us such a precious treasure of knowledge, for all of us to get rid of these material sufferings due to sickness, due to relatives, due to different problems. We don't know what to do. We need to connect our very simple and straightforward answer is to connect our mind with Divine Personality and follow His instructions to get rid of these material sufferings and to use this human life to walk in the path of bhakti. I am under the protection of Radha Rani, the darling daughter of King Bhanu. I am under the protection of Radha Rani, whose eternal abode is the divine Vrindavan. I am protected by Radha Rani, who performs Ras in Vrindavan. I am under the protection of Radha Rani, whose body sheds nectar from each and every pore. I am under the protection of Radha Rani, whose lotus feet are served by beloved Krishna. I am under the protection of Shri Radha, whose foot dust Shri Krishna applies reverently on his forehead. I am under the protection of Radha Rani, who is reverently received by Shri Krishna. I am under the protection of Radha Rani, on whose lotus feet Shri Krishna places his crown. I am protected by Radha Rani, whose unmatched beauty Shri Krishna beholds, and beholding it loses consciousness. I am under the protection of Radha Rani, who is glorified by beloved Krishna. I am under the protection of the one whose names Sri Krishna chants through the notes of his flute. I am under the protection of Radha Rani, who is always served by beloved Sri Krishna. I am under the protection of Radha Rani, through whose grace Sri Krishna has become the greatest Rasik. I am under the protection of Radha Rani, who performs ever new pastimes in Vrindavan. I am under the protection of Radha Rani, who is always accompanied by 8 Mahasakis. I am under the protection of Radha Rani, whom beloved Krishna does not tire of glorifying. I am under the protection of Radha Rani, whose complexion is golden. I am under the protection of Radha Rani, whose eyes are full of nectar. I am under the protection of Radha Rani, whose eyes are naturally black. I am under the protection of Radha Rani, whose eyes have a reddish hue in them. I am under the protection of Radha Rani, who wears an innocent smile on her lovely face. I am under the protection of Radha Rani, whose intoxicated walk puts the intoxicated walk of an elephant to shame. I am under the protection of Radha Rani, who is lovingly called Raseshwari by Rasik saints. I am under the protection of Radha Rani, whose arati is performed by Sri Krishna. I am under the protection of Radha Rani, who performs ever new pastimes in Braj. I am under the protection of Radha Rani, who mercifully embraces sinful souls. I am under the protection of Radha Rani, whose merciful nature far surpasses that of Sri Krishna. By Jagadguru Shri Kripalu Maharaj. If you would like to read more, you can browse our JKP online shop for Brajras Madhuri book. We have in Hindi and English as well. Reading divine books helps you to get rid of these material sufferings and it will help us to grow inwardly, spiritually. Instead of keeping our mind in painful things and cause damage to ourselves, we need to practice to always to see, to read, to hear, to talk about Shri Radhakrishna. Many books my Divine Master has written. We all can browse and enjoy the Leelas of Shri Radhakrishna. And don't forget to share with your friends and relatives. If you have any questions, you can email to gloriesofshriradhakrishna@gmail.com. Yeah. We'll catch you all soon with another video. Jai Jai Shri Radhe.